Tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play fake. Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
This is Breida. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. We're scoreless after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. We'll check on his status when we get back. Rolling to his right. And he'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive. As a
touchdown, Dolphins! It's complete. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Rumbling past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that? This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To get the third quarter started. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
On first down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. It's a 4-yard pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a give to Breida. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, just like last play. Welcome back now here in London. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Wentz now on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackled by Calais Campbell, who was an all-pro with these Jaguars.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz.
Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Antonio Gandy Golden.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They run with Breida. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Rodgers. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Wentz to throw.
Connects with Duvernay.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a